Hello guys, my name is Yoshi, and welcome back to my blind playthrough 100% of Paper Mario the Origami King. In the last episode, we continued on into Overlook Mountain and got some more of the 100% stuff done. We haven't found the treasure in Pitnet Road yet, but like I said, we could always just clean that up later. So, I'm just gonna continue on with the thing here. And we're gonna immediately start off with the arms again. And we found... And there's the dry bones. Okay. Now, the dry bones is actually meant to be like some form of dead Koopa, at least originally when it came out, but of course now it's kind of like its own thing, which I really like. And more holes again. In case you're wondering, we do have 100% go. We have to enter every single area and repair all of the items. Bottomless holes, save all the tools, find all the collectible treasure, and also hit every single block in the area. Now, in some of the Mario Luigi games, you had to do that as well. And yeah, so... Okay. That's a nice trick there. Body. Now you stop it. Oh, and that toad is being chased by an enemy, but before we can do that, we have to head down here first. We already found 2 of the stones we need. We're gonna go fishing. First, use L to aim for the fishies. Go on, hold down A to cast when you're ready. Now, when the fish starts getting interested, it gets to Nelly. That's when you gotta be patient. And you press A on a specific frame to do that. Okay, we got any cheap. Okay, that was really far out. There's some very interesting fishing mechanics here. No, I don't want you. Let's actually try and aim for the fish this time. That was a long tease. Oh, and we have the battle one. That's just in... Okay. Oh, and we have free rain waves again. We had to move both of them down at once, so we couldn't get all of them at once. That was a weird movement, to be fair. So now our pat power is kind of cut in half, but we have full HP. Oh man, that one's really tough. Okay, this one's a little bit easier. Nice. And there we go. Took out the fish with the stone in his mouth, and now we are done. It's the third one we found. So now we have 4 more studs we need to find. Now, I'm gonna fall to the left next and try and figure out where that toad went and try and save him from his stress, because I'd rather not. And another fully Goomba on me, we can take them out in one shot. Oh, but they have Charlie Spiny with them. Fortunately, this is actually the best thing we could do, so we're gonna have to... We could have actually done a hammer instead, but I'm gonna go for this and do iron boots, since I have that. So, first time using the iron boots in battle, obviously they let you stop on spiky enemies, otherwise you would just stop your attack there and take damage, just like in the original Paper Mario games. Was it just folded, or was it folded in the mind, eh? Sorry if I'm a little bit not with not saying all of the commentary, but to be fair though, I'm not going to be talking about every single little thing that appears on scene, just mostly the important plot points. The others are just kind of random. So I did actually forget to say what the Toads are saying, but I completely forgot about that. Oh, what do you want to say? Aren't you gonna savior? Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Oh, and we have our instant death section for the first time in the playthrough. So, looks like the instant death section is back from the aim. There are some spots in Paper Mario Kart Smash that are really annoying, and if you do not react quickly enough, you just get a game over. And now we actually get to use the star in a realistic way. Just run through all these swamps, and we'll go ahead and run to here as well. And kill all these spiders. Since these are just regular cutters, we definitely ought to heal them as fast as we can. So yeah, that was a big surprise. So that's why she wanted us to save. She pretty much warned us of the danger coming ahead. It's a little bit unfortunate because it ruins the surprise kind of at the moment, but hey, I still didn't really know what else was going on though, but to be fair, yeah, I kind of accepted it. And again, I forgot about that one. You know, sometimes when I do these, I get in the habit of actually running so fast that I completely forget to actually read the chat. And oh gosh, by the way, that was probably actually the scariest part of the entire Let's Play so far, for me at least. As you might have guessed, that's probably an instant death section, the first of many in this game. In the original Color Splash, if you did not do those sections perfectly, then you just straight up died. Look, there's a toad playing around with the streamer up by that tram. Hey, a Toad, can you stop playing with the streamer now? It's dangerous. Just pop on out, okay? Pop on out? Just pop on out, Toad? Oh, sure. Don't mind if I do. I'm trapped this way. You think I want to be gumming up the works like this? No one can get to Autumn Mountain because of me, and boy, did they enjoy reminding me of that. Ah, so this could take us to Mountain if you weren't all tangled in it. That's good to know. It must have been the reddest mountain over there, right? And the blue streamer running with that red mountain in the background is so cool looking. Huh? There's a Brustria out. It was so pretty, I almost didn't recognize it for what it was. After we take care of the red Stria, maybe we should come back here and follow the blue one. Just hang tight, Toad. You know what I mean. Stay loose. Oh, that's worse, probably. We'll be back, probably. So, obviously, we still need to go up to the top here. Okay, this is another semi-easy one. Oh, that just does nothing. Okay, some of the puzzles get a lot more difficult this time around. So I'm gonna cheer for 1 coin here and see what happens. You know what? I think I need to know what I do. Okay, that's actually probably as good as I could have gotten it. But anyways, I want to use one of my fire weapons in this battle. So I thought I would give that a try, so let's finally use this. And sure enough, it just absolutely destroys them, doing 24 damage in 1 hit. I used it on them because I can't kill them in 1 hit with the jump anyway, so I thought I would do that instead. Okay, this one's a lot more easier than the last one. I'm pretty sure that last one was almost impossible to do that, like, especially when they're in the same line, but just off by, like, 1 tiny, it's so hard to do correctly. And this part I always find so unfortunate. We just can't kill them in 1 hit, just barely. Now it just says finish him off. Okay, that was a little bit of a longer one. Yeah, the Paragoombas are a lot more difficult than the regular Goombas. Now, if I end up having to heal one of the battles, I'll probably do it by old healing. Hopefully, I don't have to actually do it through all out of screen, because I do want to try and make use of the bench as much as I possibly can. Oh, and here's a secret right back here. As if I hadn't already noticed enough. And we found an area of toads here. Goodness, they go so fast I can't even talk to them. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Can one of you sum all of that up for me? A summary? How could I possibly sum up that torment of toad emotions other than to say thanks? Okay, yeah, that's a little bit easier. So even if I tried to show all those random gods, it'd be silly. Of course, you could always pause the video when you watch this on YouTube and see it on your own and not have to worry about that. But still, it's a little bit much, don't you think? And here's a little trap on the side. Was able to react with the hammer just in the nick of time. So I got a little early start here. I'm gonna actually go for the rainbows on these guys first. Yeah, the hammer is actually way stronger than the jump, which is really good. And here I'll kind of show you what happens when you hit the Paragoombas with the hammer. If it actually happens like the original. Oh, never mind, they do get hit by the hammer. In the original game, if you tried to use the hammer on them, they would straight up just evade it. Any flying enemy had to be taken out a little bit differently. Kind of sad that they removed it for this game, but it's just a little unfortunate. I will say, unlike Paper Mario and your Paperized ability, your use of the arms is fairly limited. Finally, the peak. Must have been for you. Good job, Mario. Alright, now we can just head inside, find the streamer, and... tell you, Mario, is this what doors normally look like? How do we get in? Okay. Who on earth put the door up that high? I can't even float up there. How are you going to get in? Wait, Honor. That's it. Something's happened to the earth here to make it like this. It's not supposed to be so high up. Oh, it's a magic circle. It's different, so maybe it has to do with the earth elemental. But what the earth elemental really do a mean thing like this? Maybe my brother used that magic circle to summon it here and made it do this. I suppose we'll just have to track it down and see if it can help us. And all of a sudden, we are kicked back a couple of squares. So we thought we could just go in and unwrap the red streamer right away, and sure enough, we fell into the crashing trap of we can't do that yet until later. So now we are actually forced to go back to Hoad Town and a couple of other places to find it. Does this count as a bench? No, it does not. I was hoping it did. Of course, before I do that, I need to make sure I search the earth around here, and it looks like I won't be able to until that thing is gone, so yeah. We still need 4 more of those balls, 1 more of those bills to go, so we have to get that. Got him. I got him by just lately shooting to the side. I was on the Grasshopper team in high school, so this really worked out for me. He just jumps up across. Oh, and the Crashing Shy Guys played Ball of a Toad again. Similar to what they did in the original. And some of the other Paper Mario games. I don't know why there's always one that's like that. Okay, I figured out how to do this right. It's kind of awkward at first, but if you had to like this, you get them all in like a hammer lineup. That is kind of one of the weirdest hammer lineups ever, I will say. Instead of attacking all the guys together, you attack one set followed by another. It's kind of weird, but I'll take it. We need a minimum of great or higher to take them out. It's too bad we don't often get to use the hammer, because half of the time they're either in a straight line or in the other stuff. Because if the hammer is way more powerful so far compared to the jump. The jump only does like 12 damage at max, where if you see the flash on the hammer, even if it's that great, it'll do up to 5 more damage than the jump does. So I'm glad we were able to get ahead there, so we were able to take everything out in one hit. I can tell you, I sure wasn't having a ball. And this pipe completely warps us to a completely different section of the map that I wasn't expecting. Ah, so this is a shortcut back to Picnic Road when we're done with the other thing. But right now we are not doing that here. We still need 1 more item here. So let's see what will happen. Oh, we have a new big enemy, the Giant Shy Guys. This guy really wants to kick the ball to the side, but he's not interested in it. Okay. He's just waiting. He's not even doing anything. Okay. So if you just hit them with the hammer nearby, they'll just fall down completely. They turn around so quickly, it's almost impossible to get their back end. I think we just have to wait for them to get up on purpose, yeah, and then just keep on chaining that until we can hit them in the back really quick. Unless we keep on doing that. I can't even run into them. I think you just have to steal it from them. So I think I have to just... I think I finally figured out what to do. I need to go towards you and you don't have anything to pass to. And then I think I'll just screw off after that. Except if I do it too slow. Oh, got it. See, I just stole it from them. Okay. That's the last shell stone, Mario. Well, now they're actually charging around everywhere, so now we can actually destroy them in reality. Holy. Okay, just blew him up. So yeah, this is kind of a new type of enemy that we haven't seen in a while. Broke him without even having to run away from it like the Goomba does. So it looks like these are a little bit easier to take out, maybe a little harder, I don't know. Oh, their run is really quick, actually. Much quicker this time around. But they do have a little thing that protects them on the front, so I can't just do that. And sure enough, taking out the last one restores toilets, which is why you always want to take it out. Nice running, Mario. You must be exhausted. Here, take this. That's actually a perfect time for a heal, thanks, dude. It's almost like they knew I was gonna... by this, but I was actually already 22 HP from one of the last episodes. And that's what, now we figure out what that thing was, because we got a collectible treasure for that enemy we just defeated. And his name is Paper Macho Shy Guy, eh? Okay, so now that we've collected all 4 of these, we can go back to this thing and go straight to this upper area again. Now keep in mind, the enemies we defeated before will be back, so since we already defeated them in battle for, like, getting everything, we're just gonna skip it. So, I'm just gonna go straight in and hope for the best. Maybe not. I should always save. I should be still... Even though I have a 1-up mushroom, I don't want to die this early on in the session. And I'll just go ahead and mash this out, and we'll get all the stones in. And sure enough, all the stones are back. The Kumas are still, like, really sad before the fairy veil's out. And now suddenly we can go, now suddenly they're more excited. How cool, those shell stones did the trick. Well, we should go meet this Vellemental. I'm so excited, I've never went one before. And let's go straight in. And an automatic save just for backup. So, we didn't even need to do the thing. Temple Origins and 10 coins. Legend says that the Seer of the Dirt knows as the Earth Vellemental lives in this very cave. It is a mighty spirit imbued with the power to lift the very ground. It is no wonder that the meek and the modest Koopa Troopas venerate it so via pilgrimage and gifts. And so that's like a little thing, so that's what that thing does. So, sure, why the heck not? We'll use all of these. Elation is near. To one with a creative mind, these fortuitously formed formations may resemble the Earth Vellemental. Indeed, one may pay respects to its hallowed shell in this very spot as many Koopa Troopas do. Notably, the Earth Vellemental's shell is even stouter than this rock, which it was itself impervious to damage. Okay. That would be good against those folded soldiers. Pain Point is next. It's said that this claw-shocked Goge was created by the Earth Vellemental in an epic battle, Mario. Hey, if it's really you, Mario, you've got to help me. Okay, that was a little unexpected. Footsteps of the Elders. The following section of this path has been left in its historically authentic uneven state. Please watch your step. Okay, this one's a little bit more worrisome. Okay. And we got a toad just from doing almost nothing. I just wanted to see the Earth Vellemental. Now I've heard that recording more than 400 times. It gets better every time. Oh gosh dang, so now we have to jump on all these fades since the toad popped out of one. And we found a couple more. No, I read a book about this once. Somehow I didn't feel prepared for it when it happened to me. And another one. It's another store toad. Whoa, thanks for that, Mario. Now I could get back to my shop. It's the local fun, funky, and functional accessories outlet. I'm set up just outside the temple. Come need me. See me if you need any accessories, okay? Okay, well now he's done. I'm actually kind of wondering where the other thing then. Behold the spirit itself. Insert 50 coins. You are looking at a holy image representing the full glorious form of the Earth Vellemental itself. Although the spirit is fully invincible, kindly direct your attention now to the beast's great tail. In certain tales, the spirit's still formidable hidden portion is described as less than 100% invincible. It is this combination of great power and weakness that has endured the Earth Vellemental to so many. This marks the last spot on a temple tour. Consider donating generously and frequently. Okay, we got some confetti. Oh, and something in. Huh, is this the end? It's kind of a letdown, isn't it? This might be silly, but maybe it's worth a try. Dear Earth Vellemental, if you're there, please find it in your heart to lower the rocky pile keeping us from the streamer. Lastly, thank you for all of your generous gifts and totally goodness. Well, that did nothing. Now I'm all embarrassed for trying. Mario, do something, please. Do not hit, disturb, or even look at the divine image too closely. Oh, yep. You know what? Let's just hammer it, and sure enough, it is a fake. Whoa, you knocked the Earth Vellemental completely over. Don't we think we'll be cursed now? What's the usual punishment for messing up a divine shite? Is it just me, or is it super drafty all of a sudden? Oh, the cave keeps going. Oh, I can't wait to see what's ahead. It's like a behind-the-scenes tour. So this may be actually the first boss area of the game, and we have some platforming to do. And here's a save point. Let's go. Can't get to that, so I'm just gonna wait for this to go down all the way here. I'm gonna throw something on here. And that was a long drop down there. It's a little bit of a puzzle there. Most of the game is about puzzles so far, and some platforming, like the original, I get so far. Ooh, look at that. It's way more impressive than anything we've seen so far. I want to climb inside that fades out. Is it that weird? Let's do it anyway. I hope this doesn't jinx us, but I feel like we haven't seen any folded cylinders for a while. You say that and there's two of them literally right the frick there. 3 actually. Eek! It's like I summoned them. And a forced battle here. We have the return of the Koopa. Gonna actually start with this first. And sure enough, it looks like I know what to do here. Looked a little bit tricky at first when it first went, but anyway. We can't hit this with one of the other stuff, so we actually have to hit this with the hammer, as silly as it figs, because I believe when we hit it at a hammer, it's gonna fly back. If you just jump on it, nothing happens. Okay, never mind. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna boots everything else and hope for the best. So it's not that makes it spin. Yep, it was jump, actually. I need to jump anyway. And they barely died at a jump anyway, so I could have just jumped on them. That time was my fault. And finish him off. Well, they even tell you, use the shell, jump on the shell. Okay, that was a little bit of a worser battle than I expected. Because of the shell, we only have to do like one set of attacks. So getting the first strike there was probably actually better than anything else. So far, the first strike hasn't really made much of a difference in these kinds of battles. And sure enough, there's not even a chasm here. Goodness, these areas are getting a little bit harder. Sure, there are little falling lights to prevent us from falling off one of the spots. And there's one of the little statues, I guess I'll call it. Not really a relief, or I guess you can call it whatever you want to call it. And there's a turd stuck in the behind area, but we can't get to him yet because of the options in the way. Oh, we also get our first negative first strike. Of course, it has to be the Koopas that do it. So anyway, negative strike is pretty much just enemy getting the first strike, where if they attack you first, you actually get damaged a little bit. So you want to try and avoid that all the time when you can. Don't even have to like do an excellent move on that, just jumping will take care of those guys. And then for this one, we could just get a good or better. I prefer great though, because if you go a little bit too later, then excellent, you do like 1 damage, like you hit with like the strain of your hammer, it just like completely breaks apart, which is a thing that happens in a lot of our games as well, at least a game that has Mario attacking with a hammer. And it looks like we need some streamers to continue on. Confetti rather. And stronger than iron boots, but they can't stop spiky enemies. Okay. So that should be used at, like, the very end on, like, one of the other slots. And sure enough, here's a secret down here. And I'll just use the hammer to break these blocks. And trigger the bell by just walking in their faces. Another easy jump series. Unfortunately, this time we do have to use the regular jump despite the shell going around, so we're gonna have to jump on everything. So there we go, we took everything out. Kind of a point of the shell just being in the middle of a battle where we can't even use it to its fullest potential anyway, even if we wanted to. We have so many mushrooms that we haven't even used one. We're that good. Oh, thank you. I can't tell you how long I've been trapped here. I'm actually the curator of this exhibit, you see. I realized that the defined image I crafted for my imagination alone was a bit lacking, so I came here in search of the real thing. So I admit the exhibit is a bit of a coin grab, but did I deserve to be folded so harshly by these swoops? Probably. Anyway, be careful on your way out, Mario. Okay, that's a big warning there. I guess there are spikes, so yeah, that would make sense to be careful coming out of here. Is it weird? There's so many ways that you could just take damage outside of combat. I feel like for some of the dumb people, the way they're gonna probably die is from just falling off everywhere. So I'm not gonna even test that, screw that. And a shiny hammer. Okay, well, now that we got both of those, we definitely need to equip them. So now we actually have, so let's equip this star one here and the regular iron boots, I guess. And we'll take that out later. But anyway, we have a new upgraded ability. Okay, so that kind of so we finally got a little bit of a power upgrade there. Okay, we waited for a bad time on that. Yeah, sure enough, it goes the opposite way before, so we'll just go then. Spent a lot of time just figuring out where to go here, so it ended up taking a little bit longer. And now we've reached a dead end here. Gonna have to look for a secret. Keep in mind, some of the pits don't even let you dive down. Oh, that one does actually have a secondary area. See, we had to dive down there at least once to figure out what was down there, and surprisingly, it wasn't all spikes, like I thought initially. And a big hole. These Bovis holes are definitely not forgiving. Falling down one of them does only like 3 hits or whatever. It's not fun. And a tough wave battle down here as well. Like I said, some of the random battles can occasionally be wave battles. Oh wow, they jumped completely out of the way. At least I figured that out in time. So rain then hammer, so we're gonna do that. Okay, I could just use my regular hammer on these, but for the first one, next one, I'm a little bit worried about the mistakes that could potentially happen. So, actually not. These guys die in one hit anyway, doesn't matter. And they're dead. That was an easy lineup to get. Okay, this time around I'm going to use both of my shiny objects in this battle just to make it a little bit more interesting. So we can see how much damage you actually do. And they don't break, thankfully, after one attack. So that's good. I just wanted to try those out to have a little bit more fun with the combat. And we're back up to full confetti again. And a quick jump on this guy. Another quick jump over to the right they did. Is that all? Is that all, really? Some of these puzzles are just not that challenging, I will say. Okay, so we only need the regular boots for the rest of these, so we're just gonna use that on all the stuff. So I guess the star just means we haven't used it yet. And done with that battle. We, of course, going to be taking out every single encounter in each area for fun. Completely killed that one off. Okay. Shiny boots on this one. For safety. Mostly. I still haven't figured out if these boots break once you get them. If this is a permanent gear upgrade, then it is really good to have then. So that gives us like multiple ways of doing stuff. In that case, then the second set of iron boots are actually completely useless to us. So we might want to sell them later, or I guess I'll just keep it in case it breaks. But yeah, I haven't had to use the iron boots much because I haven't really come across many spinies that have also given me problems. So, it's fine. Okay, so this is more or less just a failsafe if you fall down. Of course, first they have to make it a failsafe. And here's what it is like if you fall down. Because I had to show that too, of course. And completely missed the platform there. Doing that, and I honestly don't like this anymore. Especially when that theme just came on. I'm gonna use a mushroom right now. That's pretty overpowered too, restoring all of our HP instantly. So yeah, that's a good time to use it. That's just in case we take another vague fall. That was kind of silly of me, just jumping right by the heckin' pit thing or whatever it is. Jumping right over where I'm supposed to go. I swear the hammer is a lot more useful in finding locations than it was previously. So we're kind of stuck here with like no way to get on to the next section again. I think we're actually gonna use X here. Of that one shifty, did you see the side of that one shifty rock? There's definitely something weird about it. Okay, we can't confetti it. I don't even want to fall down here. Oh! Oh, it was that. Oh! Yeah. It meant the one that moves up. I'm glad I at least know that there's stuff around. It's the first time I've actually had to use her and Ezra and what's her, I forget her name already, actually did something useful for me. The name will probably come up in a few minutes. Perfect time for healing, actually, because we didn't get events and we didn't add to heal anyway. And a little trap enemy. We can actually use iron boots and it won't really make a difference, but I like to do this because I like using it. Yeah, so it is just a straight up gear upgrade. In that case, we'll need every gear upgrade we could get, because then that means we can pretty much use it as many times as we want, but I'll still treat it like that. Okay, there's that. No damage bonus again. Whoa, Mario, these traps are actually on fire. Please be careful, okay? If you get hurt, I hope you remember that you can press Y to use a healing item. So before, the traps weren't really that difficult, but now we actually have, like, some legit traps this time. Okay, we have to wait on the side for this guy to come around, because I do want to hit him. We'll just jump on him. Sure, why not? Oh my gosh! Okay, from the looks of it, this is gonna be a rain lineup. Okay, that looks good. Okay, it's actually not as bad as I thought, but that was definitely a really weird lineup. And this is also the first time we're facing a chap that actually has a lot of enemies in it. So obviously we're going to use our shiny objects on almost everything here. I think there's a couple hammer spots I missed, or I had to line it up to use the shells a little bit more usefully. For some reason I just didn't do that, right? We have so many uses of stuff, it's actually crazy. Well, we're gonna go for the not enemies first. I mean, the big stacks of them first. Obviously. No point in taking out one when we can take out two at the same time. To be fair, that was probably one of the hardest actions there. I assume you had to get them in 5 lines, which I do right, because obviously, yeah. It seems kind of weird. Some of the puzzles are like super easy to do, and then others are just like nearly impossible, especially for a blind playthrough person like me. It's like almost impossible to solve them correctly. So we almost had no choice but to take the damage there. Okay, we get 3 rainbows, but now we have less enemies. It's much easier to do. Okay, that time we did a little bit better. And our stands are a lot more fuller this time because we have so many toads from earlier. I'm gonna move back here because I want to use invincibility correctly. Oh, this is a fast one. Okay, I just went with the side there like a professional. Nice. Okay. Fix these 2 holes right here real quickly. Is there anything on the side there? Don't think I can check. I think I just have to go when the flame resides. That's like a lot of these things. You have to go like the moment the flame resides, otherwise the thing goes through. It's kind of interesting how of all the things they bring back, they actually decided to bring back the fire bar patterns. I don't think fire bars have even been in like some of the original Mario games. I think, yes, they have been in like original Paper Mario, but still that's a little bit crazy. And sure enough, yeah, we have a little hidey hole we can hide in here, and that will get us past the final puzzle here. So we can just do that, and there we go. I'm a very good puzzle solver, of course, so I'm not too worried about playing this part badly. Still though, some of the puzzles are very tremendously difficult. Oh, and we have another instant kill trap here. And a little area that we could go to, but... Oh, man. Oh, I see that. I just recognized it at the last second. There's a little tiny doinky troll spot where you could just barely sneak in. So, obviously, that would have instantly game overed us if we didn't have that happen. And immediately we fall down. I was just trying to go up and we immediately fell down. And that finally gave us a max HP heart. And a full fill. Because the game is cute. Yes, it's a max HP up heart. Hooray, incredible. What does it do? I mean, it's just a guess, but it looks like you got a little bit more HP now, Mario. And is it me, or do you look a little bit stronger, too? Wow, those max HP up heart things are great. Okay, we're just gonna go all the way to the right this time to make it a little easier. See if we have enough confetti, and there we go. And that's that part done. Wow, this is a really long dungeon. Hopefully we can get 100% in it, otherwise getting everything could get a little bit tough. Especially the blocks. The blocks are always one of the trollier things to get. Okay, so looking at the question mark blocks, there's probably still quite a bit. The say he's also extremely quick in this game. My goodness. It seems like an incredibly fast pace. Excuse me. Just have plenty of time. Don't want to end the video early, so just gonna head straight into the next room and see what happens. I think the big problem with the collection arc blocks is there's so many invisible blocks that I can't always find all of them right away. And now we can get out there whenever you want to. Made it okay, Vellemental statue. We're heading into your mouth. I hope you brushed your holy teeth. Let's see if there's a invisible block over here. Oh, there it is. I think all the stuff I missed was probably that, like hidden blocks all over the place with collectible treasures, and another random one. There's just like random hidden blocks everywhere. Okay, now that's gonna bother me quite a bit. Well, okay, to be fair, I kind of understood that spot would have had invisible blocks, because it seemed kind of silly to just not have them there at all. Another save point. So many save points almost everywhere after just the tiniest of things. Okay, alright, we're just gonna go straight in. Wait, is it just a big empty hole? How disappointing. Where's the Earth Vellemental? We've come so far to see you. Hold on, what's that? And it's a little trap. It's actually a big giant trap instead. So this may actually be the first boss. Oh, I'm not the best judge of footing, as we've just learned. Sorry, Mario, I'd teach you how to flow if I could. Anyways, I was looking down at the on-green spot before you fell down. What do you think it is? Oh, and here he is. He's not just a Vellemental, he's actually one of those monster thingies, so he was supposed to be made of paper. It's the Earth Vellemental, and it's made of origami. Eek, it's so cool. Alright, so this is the first boss already. Oh no, I don't think it's really friendly now because it got, maybe because it got all folded up. When it's like this, I'm afraid we may have no choice but to fight it. Yep, first boss battle of the game here. The Earth Vellemental. I didn't even get to see what it said. Wow, this Vellemental looks just as powerful as I hoped it would. What it says, it's so huge. Okay, that shell looks super sturdy. Its body may be well protected. Maybe those little legs look kind of vulnerable, does it? Use the arrows. Okay. Oh, hey, this is our first boss battle. I've been itchy to try one of these. Oh, goodness. What is this? Your Vellemental is in the center this time. Your attacks won't reach from way out here. You have to get closer, but it looks like something weird has happened to the reins. And what's with those arrows scattered all over? Shouldn't we follow them? Let's give it a shot. If my hunch is right, we'll need to start with the start. Let's try place one of the arrows on the space in front of you. Okay. Looks like you could select and remove the reins around just like the radio bells. So wow, the blast bells are completely different. Set the outer rein so we can place the arrow under the red space circle on your starting space. Bingo, that's the rein. Now rotate until the arrow's under the circle and our first move will be in place. Yeah, my hunch was right. Okay, so once you step on an arrow, you'll keep moving in that direction until you step on another arrow. If you keep in mind, we'll be able to create a path that'll put us right in front of the Earth Vellemental. Oh, the arrow's already leading us to the Earth Vellemental. I guess getting the right spot is only half the job. What's next? Ooh, that panel must be your way to attack. Try placing an action panel under the circle and see what happens. Okay, that's it. Now spin the rein and place that action panel under the circle. Way to go, Mario! You made it to the Earth Vellemental. Now it's time to attack. Let's see. Different attacks are probably going to affect different areas. Try aiming your attack at an area where it won't bounce right off. Oh wow, see, look at all the turns are really helpful here. They even tell you that you have to aim for the feet, though I kind of already figured that out. I'm gonna use the hammer, it's the only thing that seems to work. And destroyed one of the legs. Yes, your attack would have bounced right off that hard shell, but attacking its legs seemed to be pretty effective. So now we have to... oh no, I think the Earth Vellemental is winding up for attack. Try and guard against it at the right time. I say just before the attack hits the guard, and here it comes. That's it, Mario, you still took some damage, but it could have been a lot worse. So this time around, we have to do other stuff. Ooh. Okay, what's next? Why not aim for its right front leg? Just line up the arrows and place an action panel under the circle. The outer ring probably goes over there, I guess. And, I already lost this one. I leave the rest up to you, Mario. Oh, this one's a little bit more difficult, but we'll start like you did before with the action panel on the side. Okay, we didn't get an action pal. Oh, nice try. Give it another shot. Oh, let us try again. Just line up the arrows and place an action pando under the circle. Okay, that's that first part, actually. That's what I probably should have done before. There we go, now we got it. The guy let us cheat, like, they actually didn't stop us from attacking this guy. Our shiny hammer, and here we go. So this video is going to end up being a little bit longer than it needs to, but yeah, we need to do stuff. Yeah, just like that. Enemy's turn now. Use the arrows. Looks like you got the hang of boss battles. Remember to think about timing and targeting your attacks. Those other pals look interesting too. You should see what happens when you walk over them. Now let's win us a boss fight, Mario. And we got some HE. That's a little info. That I've never seen that before. Okay, now shiny hammer. Let's go. More legs taken out. Same attack again, and now we actually blocked it all the way through. Use the arrows again. Oh gosh, it's a lot quicker now. I'm just gonna go with safe. I'm just gonna do that. It tells you its actual full weak spot. Nice. Nice. No, that arrow's just gonna lead us right into the thing. We need to block it with a right side arrow. Aw, dang it, there's no right side arrow! Gosh dang it! We're gonna have to just go for the HB instead. I kinda messed up here. They were all in the outside lane. Okay, so getting that added a couple of items to the thing, but we weren't able to do that. Okay, so that essentially gave the enemy a free turn there. So, that's how the boss battles works. It's just a difficult puzzle you have to complete. Well, first we need to start out by lining this a little bit better. First off, doing that will probably be better. So, I think I'll just focus on this now. Oh, here it is. Let's do this. And we can't. And oh wow! If you don't place an arrow, you just trip. Yeah, this is kind of brutal, actually. If you're not ready for this. Okay, well we know the thing. Now I can see why people don't like this. Goodness. Some of these are a little bit challenging. Oh gosh. Oh, I barely got that. Probably should just place this right here and not have to deal with the extra moves. Sure enough, we get an attack now against him. Whoa, its tail must be super tender. Oh, what's up with the Earth Vellemental? Its eggs are tucked inside. This may be our chance to try a cool move. Ooh, it's a 1000 forward arms magic circle. If you can get to that magic circle, I can activate the 1000 awards. Okay, I'm gonna do just a straight up one. Because from the looks of it, it's not gonna do anything else good to do anything else. Alright, now we get this ability. Just throw it up into the midair. Sure, why not? Now, Mario, give it all you got. Okay, we just destroyed it by smacking it with our arms. Yes, you did it, Mario. Okay, we won. Finished off with the 1,000-fold arms there. Oh, we get its magic circle now. Circle power now. And a book. Oh, did it just shrink down into something tiny? Yeah, it did. You got it. Okay, the Earth Bibliopho. We got it. Eyes. Did you somehow turn the Earth Vellemental into a book, Mario? Oh, it's instructions for folding into the Earth Vellemental itself. Oh, maybe maybe this is its way of helping us. Let's see. Oh yes, a mountain flowed here and a valley flowed there. Whoa! I just have this strange feeling like the spirit of the Earth Vellemental is inside me. Okay. Maybe we should try using that magic circle. Now we don't have to pay anymore. Oh goodness. Okay, so our friend just straight up becomes the Earth Vellemental himself. How do I look? Powerful, imposing, magnificent. Maybe even a little cute. It's like I'm the Earth Vellemental. Definitely feel powerful, like I could really shake things up in here. Alright, Mario, you know what? I'm gonna dance out. Oh yeah, Olivia. Olivia! Yeah, that's it. That was her name. So Olivia literally just becomes the Earth Vellemental, which is cool. And we revealed quite a few things in here while we did this. Okay. Nice, so, yeah. What came over me? It was so fun to wield all that tarot power. I guess we can use any magic circle that belongs to the Earth Vellemental now. Hey, that means I should be able to lower that tower back to a reasonable but still scary height. Okay. Well, that is it for that area. All of a sudden, we just had a boss battle that we had to do, which kind of surprised the crap out of me there, but we are done with that, though. So, with that finally done, this video is coming to an end. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Comment, rate, subscribe. A little bit on the longer side, but to be fair, the part before was really short, so a blind playthrough. What do you expect? I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.